Well, hello. I don't think I've seen you around here before. You must be a new guest. I hope you've been having a pleasant stay so far. You look a little lost. Is there anything I could assist you with? Ah, so you were just exploring. I'm glad to see this place intrigues you so. I do find something enticing about this place. There's a little something about it that you just can't find anywhere else. You should count it as a blessing that you found this hotel. Or, maybe this hotel found you. Just make sure not to wander too far away. You don't want to end up in the wrong place, and this hotel does have its darker areas. Oh, don't look so worried. This hotel may gain its charm in unusual ways, but I can assure you, you won't stumble upon any evil forces here. The Hotel Sanguine is a home to all, and we make sure to take good care of our guests. Some places in this hotel may seem strange to those who are not used to a place like this, but we house a great many here. And their antics, well, most are not used to it yet. But I can promise you, you won't come to any harm here. Oh, my poor cherub, you still look alarmed. Come. Please, sit with me. The restaurant doesn't open until later, and, well, playing the piano all day doesn't leave me much time for social interactions. Never mind one with such an alluring guest. I'm the musician of this hotel, by the way. You can call me Killian. And might I have the pleasure of knowing your name? I like it. It suits you. There's a bottle on top of the piano if you fancy a drink. Maybe it'll calm the nerves. Now, if you don't mind my asking, what's caused you to get so spooked? You don't seem like the easily scared type. You don't want to talk about it. Oh, that's more than fine. I must be honest, I'm not exactly good when it comes to the emotional stuff. Pep talks are far from my greatest skill. But if it would please you, I could help distract you. I find that I'm quite skilled at taking things off of people's minds. Lovely. You see, I understand people's desires. Some call it temptation. Others just call it a conversation. People just love to talk to me. And I love talking to people. But for some reason, one side believes this skill might make me evil. I'll be honest, I'm not sure which side I agree with yet. Maybe you could tell me what you think after our chat. I have an idea. Why don't the two of us play a little game? I'll ask you a question, and then you answer. After that, we swap. The only rule is you must tell the truth, and I swear to do the same. Oh, it's just a bit of fun. I promise not to do anything untoward, unless you want me to. Oh, I must apologize. I have an awful habit of teasing. How about this? To show my forgiveness, my little cherub, you may have the honor of going first. How long have I played the piano? It feels like centuries. I didn't enjoy it at first, however. My family preferred the more classy music, classical, hymns, celestial harmonies, all that horrid stuff. But I had to learn it. And when I eventually left, I guess I hung on to it. It was one of the nicer parts about home. A part of myself I didn't want to lose completely. And it fit with your culture oh so well. Music seems to be the best part of all worlds. But I digress. If this night goes well, maybe I could play you something. Oh, no. I don't play that sort of music. I prefer to stick to my own creations. Music is very personal to me. The cheap stuff of the modern era doesn't have any emotion to it. It doesn't have any substance. I play music that fits the mood. And I find my music does that well. Luckily for you, you've put me in a very good mood. So you are truly in for a treat. Now it's my turn. What do you enjoy doing? Now that is interesting. I've always found creative souls the most enjoyable to talk to. You have such unique answers to everything. Now, your turn again. You think I'm a demon? Oh, that would hurt if the thought wasn't mutual. You're just a human. Now that is surprising. Somehow I don't quite believe you. Humans are usually so tame, so easy to manage. But you're different. You have a rebellious side to you. I can see the fire behind your eyes. I can't help but wonder who lit that flame. masked the inferno I see so deep inside of you. I believed that only hatred of the divine could cause such passion. But I guess I was wrong. Now tell me, have you ever played the piano? Well, would you grant me the pleasure of teaching you? Oh, come now, my little cherub, let me teach you. I know you want me to. See, it feels good to give in to your temptations, doesn't it? Here, let me place my fingers beside yours. So many of your kind think that learning the piano is devilishly hard. But I've never found it difficult. I guess you could call it a gift from the gods. You see, it's all about form. Place your fingers on the keys like this. See how comfortable that feels. This step is going to be a touch more awkward. Take your other hand and place your fingers on the keys like... You wish me to shuffle closer? Oh, with pleasure, my little cherub. Now, just press down on the notes. Ah, you hear that? We've just created some beautiful music. Yes, it was only 3 chords, but it was beautiful all the same. Just like you, my little cherub. I didn't answer your question. Oh, I suppose I didn't. My deepest apologies. I'll answer while I teach you. Place your finger here. No, I am not a demon per se. I go by a different label. I'm more of a devil. A fallen angel, you may say. I grew tired of dancing to other people's melodies and decided to write my own. You need to loosen up your wrist. Here. Have your hand like this. You see, hell wasn't as lavish as I'd hoped, but the human world, oh, the human world was so very interesting. People have always intrigued me. Their drive for things, the concept of good and bad. And it helped that some of them were extremely attractive. But I shouldn't go on. Why spend all the time talking about myself when I could be learning more about you? You know you're picking this up very quickly. You truly are very special. Maybe that's why I'm so drawn to you. You stand out. A creature that doesn't fit in amongst their own kind. My favorite type of being. I can't help but be curious about you. I wonder, if I was to leave you alone with this piano, what type of music would you make? Would yours be like other human music? Simple and infuriating? I don't think so. But it doesn't matter, does it? Because that's not what you want, my little cherub. You don't want to make music alone. But this is what your desire is. You want me to guide you as we play, for us to move in unison from key to key, creating music more beautiful than the heavens. What now, my little cherub? Oh dear, your face is very red. Oh, I didn't mean it as an insult. That's just another one of my favorite things. Humans are always so embarrassed, but why? Because we act sinfully. Sin is overrated. How can you have fun if you don't act on impulses? We wouldn't be here playing piano. I wouldn't be guiding you as we move across the keys. No, you would be sat in your room, simply admiring my music from afar, while sat here. We can act however we choose. You won't regret it. Trust me. Now, my little cherub, let's start from the beginning again. Hand here, and here. The music we make is beautiful, isn't it? I'm so glad to see a smile on that face. I hope you will allow me to continue my teaching while you stay here. However, my little cherub, I must apologize. It appears it's time to end your lesson. And as an incentive for you to come back, I shall play that song for you when we have our next lesson. And maybe even teach you it, should you please. And that is a promise. My word is my bond. Till I see you again, my sweet little cherub. Script by Kirby.